With that, we head up to Jacksonville for the Jags home opener. To bring it to you,
all right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Trying to put the movie. Body right, fitness, more fitness,
They'll run on first down. And his defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance.
Had a bubble bath last night. Just take a bath and get out. You're going to go to bed.
To hold them to no gain.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. To throw, Rivers.
Make the tackle.
And it's complete. Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And it'll be intercepted. A.J. Bouye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage, to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Flush to his right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's how we...
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Day. Flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. On my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
A quick check on the numbers for Keenan Allen from last week. 9 catches, 130 yards.
And one of the top receiving games in the league in week 1, and they're expecting those types of games.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but some scoring some points they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
The numbers for Julio in last week's effort: 5 catches, 95 yards, and a score. Back to throw. This is caught. It's Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play. They look for him to try it again later.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Price on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Price throwing again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Joey Bosa able to drop him for a loss of 4.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet. Lean feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He'll be brought down at the 43. Joey Bosa in on the stop. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they'll turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Looking to throw. Price. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 cause for
loss of 2, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down, Day. The left side completion to Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings, so for some reason it builds up.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Back to throw. Day. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting your route.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown. Julio Jones. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There can be plenty more before this game is over.
Just a 4-play drive at that time. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
It's the season finale, ain't it?
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of teams script players. They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay.
You don't play your game?
I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw is Rivers. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out.
Not so bad, not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. On 3rd down, Rivers throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he showed some fancy footwork on the juke, but then quickly taken down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On 1st and 10, Day buying time to his left. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
It cheated.
Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. That's right there, partner. I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than
I'm about to trade him.
When it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
I don't like
and
that.
isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So
got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Greg Olsen. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. He's definitely making his...
It don't even make sense. Let me counter that trade. Nah. Now let me make you a trade. You don't even know who I'm talking about. No, but you don't know who I'm talking about giving you. Roquan Smith. And a pick. Nah. Moss ain't even see the field yet. Nah, I don't want to put him in yet. Ain't no need. Playing smart this year. Bro, that's a late hit. Oh, yeah. Huh? Nah, I'm not trying to play him yet. Oh. I'm trying to see something. How else to put him in yet? Money fair this. Money fair this. That's it. Oh, burning him. Oh, it didn't work.
Early in the year from the tight end. 2 touchdowns.
And from what I've seen on tape so far this year, his ability to use the fakes well, his body in the red zone, he should continue to work his way through the entire season.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Rivers now will throw on 1st down. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
What's your score, Junior?
Like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him, Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction downfield.
Hey, you gave an introduction speech before Curry?
A teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That catch good for
We just talked about that.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Rivers, and the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Yes, Mark.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. 2 minutes to play here.
I forgot how long she said it got to be.
Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Fournette proven to be even more dangerous this year than as a rookie. As the Jags come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
I had to tell that story. It had to be like 2 minutes.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you get a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Yeah, I got it.
Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up
About time.
incomplete.
Took long enough.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Able to push his way through. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Just a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that'll give them a first. Back to throw. Day. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken
Y'all know y'all got a block. Bosa?
They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Joey Bosa.
Well, I got him cooked like the Hulk.
Second sack now of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Defense.
Blue jerseys with black helmets.
Wait a second, they did not accept that.
Yeah, the teal.
Incompletion.
That's what I, That's what I wore against Junior. Nah, I wore black on. I got black on black now.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. They run the counter. Turner. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. We have... You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Jordan, get out.
You still got the little match.
Possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the 2nd half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now. Offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, Day. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Day. Space to maneuver. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. Sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A very solid gain of 27. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do.
Maybe that's why you lost.
And he takes it in. Touchdown.
You thought it was going to be easy.
Greg Olsen, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one
You
continues
need
to
to tell
go.
one of the maintenance people to move this thing. Do I do it online?
Tucker now for the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it is 28-0. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play. Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And they can't bring him down. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
First down, Rivers. Allen's got it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive.
Jordan, are you getting out?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
A second down throw for Rivers. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Telvin Smith in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
It doesn't start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly 5-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. Rudolph looking to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs.
I was going to go ahead and call it, partner. You could smell the desperation in that fake, couldn't you? Down big, they had to try something. No one was fooled.
You're exactly right. With this deficit, though, go ahead and give it a shot. Didn't work out.
I think I'm about to get picked up Adam too.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
I know it.
And he takes this one down almost all the way.
I'm going to pick him up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, Day flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown.
Oh, keep that ball out of there.
DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in and catch for a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line. Right. The Charger offense making their way back out there. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays, and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Polecat. That little polecat formation.
Now in Jacksonville. And this is a
the center and the two guards.
We get set
huh?
for the fourth quarter. A very
yeah, Cleveland, they do that. Affair. They do that every time I play them. Yeah, they usually run it with me. But it look like they can throw a hitch.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Doesn't matter whether it's zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Rivers on first down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. A gain of 6 there on first.
Jordan, get out so Jalen can go in now.
The tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
I couldn't find it. I looked for it.
As the drive continues.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Second down, Rivers. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are. And
just release him.
They'll run it again with Fournette.
Jacoby Brissett out there.
Here up to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
He got a lot of playing time.
Play this call, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Corey Legion able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Come on.
You win anyway?
Where's my cat boy?
Shit. That's crazy how it let them make it playoff.
Alright.
Brown.
Good pick. What?
And the Chargers coming out of the field
Who that?
now. And 3 interceptions in this game. And
Yeah.
I would have to
Who they play? They played you, didn't they, Junior?
Oh, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No,
They
what's
almost beat
interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game?
Jordan!
You have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around.
We'll see what they do. It'll be a pickup of
Come here.
16 and a Charger first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Allen. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. And he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Put him on.
On 1st and 10. Well, he's in for the Charger touchdown.
That's my T-shirt.
Tyrell Williams, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
I remember we all have
Very
Christmas.
nice, isn't it?
No.
I remember the Christmas
They haven't
tree
been
and
very
I
nice on
got
offense.
and
It's
I
been a
got
struggle.
an animal, and it was a boy, and then I got a boy, and I didn't want it because I wanted
for the
a
extra
girl.
point.
I wanted a girl.
Shave one more off this lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover.
Quarterback out for 4 weeks.
I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special
You might beat me,
teams,
Tyree.
90% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Tyree said he had you beat last time until you kept having them phony disconnections.
To me, you have to start right now.
Nah, because when his quarterback got hurt, he quit.
Stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeout.
All right, and then we played again. I just
Coverage
busted.
continues. It's another touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel
You might beat me this time,
tough
though.
loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through.
Sorry, when we going downtown, man?
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
Yeah, they got it on display.
Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Get a ticket?
When you score points, it's a whole lot better.
I don't know. I think it was $10. I'll look it up and see.
Man, I might need to pick up Miles Garrett.
Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, When you see a play like that, where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And right side, Henry's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A first down throw here for Rivers. Smith catches left side. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on first down. Rivers. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Third and short yardage, Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Engineering to the pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Out in the intended receiver. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. It is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
I wasn't even throwing it.
Count for 6. He's brought down, but inside
Well, they
the
know they cheated in.
4-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Bailey got the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Bailey now to kick this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return.
What?
Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Jags and...
You can't hear what? Why? What's wrong with my tablet? I thought you had my tablet. Huh?
No, he's not. He can't fucking. He can't do
it. And these numbers showing up on the screen, that's why he's their star. They kept him down for a little bit, couldn't keep him down for a full 4 quarters.
But what they were hoping for was a half of the game. If they could have shut it down at the half, they had done their job. But as you mentioned, a full 4 quarters, changing momentum, breaking something big, and we're starting to see that here in the second half.
I'm doing my. What? I ain't going.
That one looks
Yeah.
like a throw here.
You want that tell me?
Heavy
Damn,
traffic,
God.
it's intercepted.
You wasn't even here, so I thought you wasn't here, so I thought you forgot about it.
He brings this one back. It's up
You ain't in your room.
Charger
You in your room.
team.
When that nigga was in
This
nigga, I
game's still
heard
fairly well in
didn't hear
hand.
somebody come
I
in
think
here.
now you go conservative, don't you? Go to your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to,
Exactly.
but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a
Wait,
stacked
where you
defensive
at?
front, which is why they were throwing the football before.
I
Trying to
think
make sure they
it's
just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This one fielded at the 5. That's a pretty good return because he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Nigga, how you don't know? Wait.
Throwing after the interception. Day.
The food almost done?
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Now we'll get whistles.
Lamar ordered some fried chicken.
Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Lamar ordered some chicken. Hell no, nigga.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
You just got to beat him up.
He's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Nah, hey, I got some hot pockets.
But Charles, it's one thing to win, it's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about
I got some hot
themselves.
pockets.
I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They
Why you looking like this?
And carry it with them.
As an offensive player, I just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Everybody got my ass.
So for the Jags, let's get the win here to earn a split.
Oh, my God.